Hey, good evening, my friends. How are you? Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Live here on Mike Avery Outdoors. Good evening, Craig, Sean, Gene. Make my boat, Gene. Make my boat. Always a pleasure to have you along with me, my friends. All right, it is Wednesday night. Davina checking in from the Detroit River. Chris, Andrew. All right, that's not supposed to loop. It did loop. Ooh, I faded out of there pretty fast, didn't I? Where'd we go? Bruce? There we go. Now we got things going. Chris, I don't recognize that name. Nice to have you along with us. I appreciate it. Don't even talk to me about canceling the Florida trip. It's turkey season. Indeed, it is turkey season. And I am getting ready for turkey season, right? I got everything. I'm ready to go. What else have I got? I've got my shooting sticks for my crossbow. I'm getting ready. Snagged our limit. Davina, don't ever say that. I know you didn't actually snag them, but don't ever say that because somebody will take it wrong and let's say Davina was on the Detroit River and she snagged fish. So I know what you're saying, but be careful. Hey, Joe, how are you? Nice to have you along with us. Hello, bud. What did I see? Deer camp. Mike, it's the wrong season, buddy. I know what you're saying, though. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Dan, nice segment with Ed last week. Who was on? Ed. Oh, Ed. Ed Rutherford. Thank you. Thank you. Dennis, good evening. How are you? Hey, how are things in Shingleton? Hey, Josh. Nice to have you with us as well. Hey, my name is Mike Avery. This is another edition of Wednesday Night Live. Caught. There you go, Davina. You caught him. David, it was so nice to meet you in Escanaba a couple of weeks ago. Really enjoyed it. You're a great guy, and it was nice. Thank you for coming down. Hey, Lori, how are you? Kendall checking in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. How are things there? Warm, I suspect. So what's going on? You talked to Brad. He says, everything is in for your pontoon. Well, start to build that baby then. Hey, Maria, how are you? I need to come over and see you, don't I? I haven't heard back from him, Maria, on lowering the dock. I did send an email off. I haven't heard back. I think they're going to have to lower all of them this year. You know what, Art? I had a wonderful, wonderful Easter. I got a little bit of a surprise. I found myself unexpectedly involved in both services Sunday morning, the sunrise service, and our 10:30 service. Johnny's late, so I'll ask Mike, what day is it? It's hump day. There you go. Bernie says he's had a lot of Bloody Marys in his life, but none with your hunter sticks. You got to make them that way. All right, Maria, thank you. You got to make them that way. What else did I see on here? No, I didn't do my random drug test today yet. I need to get it done. This will be my fourth one since I became a charter captain. Can't wait for bear season with Johnny Bowler. I can't wait either. I am guaranteed third season. Thank you, Jason. That's nice of you to say. Jason was out there in the congregation, and he watched as I sweated and fumbled my way through the service. He was there for the sunrise service. I appreciate you saying that. You worked for it tonight. Only took 45 minutes. Oh, Davina, you've been a very welcome addition to our Wednesday night lives and our behind the mics in the morning. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk about. And then we're going to get to Ed Bolanowski, who's going to announce a turkey related giveaway. Some of the gear that I'm heading into the turkey woods with, and I won't be out there Saturday morning. I'll explain why. A rangefinder, because I'm now hunting with a crossbow again. I want to know what the range is. So I use a rangefinder. I use shooting sticks. I take that dart and crossbow, I lay it in front of me across a set of shooting sticks. It makes all the difference in the world. I went to a new quiver, boning, Michigan-based boning. Here's what I like about this. There's no foam. I don't think there should be foam in a quiver. Oops is right. Hello from Tegan and his papa. Morel's coming up. Good evening, Brent. How are you, buddy? Here's what I'm going to be using. Michigan-based Rec broadheads, REK. That's what the broadhead looks like before it expands. This is what it looks like after it expands. I'm really looking forward to putting these through a long beard. I love lighted nocks. I love lighted nocks. These just happen to be on Black Eagle arrows too, by the way. So I'm getting ready. You found out that you drew any deer from Montana. Hey, Brad, excellent. Any deer, that means buck, doesn't it? I will not be in the turkey woods Saturday morning, even though my season starts Saturday morning. Heading down to the Keys for a family wedding, but I will be home Wednesday night, probably not in time for Wednesday Night Live. There will probably not be a Wednesday Night Live next week. If there is, it will be from the freeway. Just sending my sending my captain's packet. There you go. Jim, I've been a charter captain 2 years now, and this will be my 4th random drug test. I'm not concerned about it, but it is kind of a hassle. It does take time. But when you think about it, if somebody's going to pay you to be on the water and literally trust their life with you, it should be. And I will be sitting in the Wraith ground blind. You can count on that. In fact, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm going to cut this Wednesday Night Live a little bit short. About 7:30, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go put up a blind. It should still be light enough because my week is short and it's going to be jammed up. I'll be home next Wednesday, and I want to go out in the woods first thing Thursday morning and go hunt. So I'm going to sneak out, and my next 2 days are very full. So I'm going to sneak out of here about 7:30 and go put up a blind. Do I need a backup host? I got it covered, Ed. I appreciate it, though. Am I going to be going live from the blind? Absolutely, I will. Absolutely, I will. Thank you, Devine. I appreciate it. Okay, let me bring in Ed Bolanowski. Ed, you ready? Give me a thumbs up. You ready to go? All right. There we go. Hello, Ed. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you, Mike?
Wonderful. Now, a lot of you know my buddy Ed Bolanowski. Many of you on here tonight are friends with Ed as well. He was with us in Ohio last fall. You're going to be with us again, Ed?
I will. Yeah, I'll be there.
Excellent. All right. So now, a new company you're working with. Tell me about this.
So if you recall last fall, I think we gave away a print from Northern Promotions. Northern Promotions builds picture frames. We do matted art. We framed and matted art. We do textured art. And we're right here in Michigan. So we're actually just west of Alpena in Lachine. And we do everything from taking kiln-dried wood stock and making the frame, molding it out, putting the frame together, printing the artwork. So everything is done right here in Michigan. And we also have, so you and I were talking, we have a lot of stuff at Jay's, both locations. You can find our wildlife prints and country art prints at both locations. And we got talking about, I was talking to the folks at Jay's, got talking to you about maybe doing a giveaway for the, I see that, all right? Doing a giveaway for turkey season. So we have one of the things that Northern Promotions does that I don't think anybody else out there does is we make, I'm going to try to move this as much as we can. So we do a hunting collage. And then if you see on this one here, it actually has a turkey in it. Scott Gatza, who was with us in Ohio last fall, actually won a deer hunting collage. So a similar thing, but with a deer head on it. So what we thought we would do is do a giveaway. So if people take a picture of their turkey in the woods and post it to the website from opening day until the end of the season, we will take those names. I'll put them in a randomizer, and then we'll pick a winner and ship them this collage so they can put their pictures of them and their turkey in here, and it'll be a nice piece to hang on their wall.
Nice. So you want them to post them to your website? Is that what you're saying, Ed?
Post them to yours, Mike.
Mine. Let's not do the website. Let's do the Facebook page.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Facebook. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if
post
somebody,
to Facebook.
all right. So this is a 6-week contest. Basically, it runs from now through the end of the turkey season. Post your picture of you with a bird here on my Facebook page. I will share it. Ed's going to keep an eye out, and there will be a random drawing at the end of the season.
Correct.
Right? How nice.
Yep.
How nice is that? So listen, what's the website for Northern Promotions?
So it's www.northernpromotionsart.com.
And show us that collage again.
You just
Northern Promotions. There we go. Wonderful. All right, Ed, listen, I appreciate you coming up with that idea. I think it's a great idea. I would encourage people to, and we'll talk about it here over the next few weeks as well. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, Ed, appreciate your time. Thanks, buddy. See ya. That's Ed Bolanowski. Everybody knows Ed. NorthernPromotionsArt.com. Am I going to be going live from the blind? Yes, I will have a safe trip. Thank you. No fishing in the Keys. It's a turnaround. It's a go down for the wedding, turn around, and come back. Nice wedding. And I don't have to do the ceremony. That's a plus right there, right? Doug has had 2 tests in 3 years. I've had 4 now in 2 years. Just picked up Lance's Angler Quest to use until mine is built a few weeks yet. Mine should be pretty soon now. Good evening, Dave. How are you? Your son, Sam, was on earlier. Dan says, hello, Ed. Brett lives in Michigan. Live in Michigan, live in Tulsa, drive to St. Louis. Sully's 150 dead. Wow. Very, very true. No talking turkey during the ceremony. That's an interesting concept. Like I said, I don't have to preside over this. I'm not actually doing this wedding. I am saying a prayer. That's right. Anybody have reason to? Anybody have reason? We are gathered here to. Scott says he loves his. Pretty excited. Lisa, my hunt starts Saturday too, but I won't be out there. But I will be out in a few days after. Yeah, thanks, Brent. Appreciate it. Do I have any comments about the DNR implementing a tracking device on our Saginaw Bay walleye? Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I love it. I think it's a wonderful idea. As much as we can learn about the critters and the resources that we pursue, whether it's whitetails, turkey, walleye, salmon, or whatever, I am all in favor of it. Harry, I didn't know you knew Ed. Nice. What a great deal. See, Lori, does the bird have to be dead? No, Joe, it doesn't. It does not have to be dead. If you, Joe Llewellyn, if you can sneak up on a bird and get a selfie of that bird with you and that bird and it's still alive, you can be entered in the contest too. Hello, Joe. How are you tonight? Starting to rain. I know. I just ran outside in the patio and took the cushions in. But even if it rains, Brent, even if it rains, I'm going to go put that blind up because this is the window of opportunity that I have. Look at this. Don't you just love a comment like this that says, hi, Grandpa? You got to love that. And Carter's profile picture there of a nice Saginaw Bay walleye, I took that. Got to love that. Hey, Carter, how you doing, buddy? Harry's checking on getting his captain's license. Harry, I tell you what, I have a strong recommendation. It is GreatLakesTraining.com, Great Lakes Charter Training. Help me out, Jim. Help me out, Lori. GLCtraining.com. GLCtraining.com. And you will not be disappointed. They guarantee success. Have ever found any sheds? Yes. Avian bird flu is out there. Yes. In fact, the DNR wants you to take down your bird feeders. What day is it? It's hump day. That call had your dog looking at my phone, at your phone. By the way, I got this at Jay's. Turkey Trooper Plus from A-Way Outdoors. Running for divers, yes. Carter's pretty good with my own 20 gauge. He's actually using my grandpa's 20 gauge now. So he's using his great grandpa's gun. Turkey, morale, so much to do in the springtime. I know. Hey, Mike, how are you? That is so true. So much to do in the springtime. Oh, all right. A couple things I want to talk about for about the next 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go out just before dark and put that blind up. And even if it's dark, I can put the blind up. It won't hurt anything. Coming up on this week's Outdoor Magazine radio show, Adam Bump from the DNR. He's going to be talking turkey. In hour number 2, we're talking fishing with Mark Romanak. He is the trolling master. Roger says he loves J Sporting Goods. I do too. jsportinggoods.com. 48 containers of crawlers, Ed. Nice. And also in the third hour, we're talking food plots with Corey Michek. Now, Corey, I hate to put it this way. He's not a replacement for Nick Percy of Killer Food Plots, but since Nick is now gone, I've been looking for a food plot expert to talk with on the radio show. And the folks at J Sporting Goods highly recommended Corey of Northern Edge Food Plots, his website, idealnorthernedge.com. Oh, put this on your no night crawlers on my grandpa there. Carter says, no night crawlers on grandpa's boat. Ain't that true, buddy? Put this date on your calendar. March 4th, Saturday, March 4th of 2023. We have locked in next year's Trinity Monitor Wild Game Dinner and Auction. And this year, it's going to be at the Great Hall in Midland. This will allow us to take our event up a notch or maybe even 2. Saturday, March 4th, 2023, the Trinity Monitor Wild Game Dinner and Auction. Knocking out the spring cleanups, making those yards look amazing. I knew what you meant, Carter. I knew what you meant, buddy. Carter's anxious for me to get the new Angler Quest 2. I got the picture and it was very impressive, Chris. Very nice buck. Very nice buck. You guys grow some beautiful bucks there in Kansas. The biggest buck I've ever shot in my life was in Kansas, 150-inch 10-point. Hello, Lance. How are you, my friend? Lance, I understand you're giving up your boat here for a couple of weeks. And I understand all the parts are in for my boat now. So here's what I need to do. Here's my agenda for the next couple of days. Heading to Florida for a couple of days, coming back, and then turkey hunting. And then I'll be ready for the boat. Wouldn't it work? Wouldn't it be wonderful if it all worked out that way? I'm going to get an 826 Pro Troll. I think it's a deluxe. 826 Pro Troll Deluxe. These things are 8.5 feet long, wide, 26 feet long with a 300 horse Mercury outboard. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Well, Roger, Becky. I don't know if it's Roger or Becky, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Microchip. Now, are we talking letters? You mean for people who caught fish that were microchipped, Brian? Is that what you mean? Hello, Mike Streeter. How are you? From one old guy to another. Mike and I go way back. All right, so next week, I probably will not do a Behind the Mic or a Wednesday Night Live. If I can, I will. Please do, Chris. Where'd we go? Please do, Chris. I'd love to see him. This year, next year, it'll be at the Great Hall in Midland. With all the DNR changes, how many rocket launchers am I allowed on your boat? You are allowed 342. Or if you're running north of the 45th parallel, you are allowed 369. I don't know what that means. I do have that Kansas buck on YouTube. Yes, Joe, thank you for that. I do. See, we got somebody on here that needs to go. So let me take care of it. Boom. All right, let me take care of this one. Block user. There, we should be good now. Let me delete it. Isn't it a shame? And not that this was malicious or not that this was obscene or anything like that, but we're just here trying to have fun. Trying to promote the history and tradition of the outdoor lifestyle here in the great state of Michigan, and occasionally there's another. I think I'll have to send Lori's husband. I got spammed. No, I didn't get spammed. Nope. Hello, Martin. How are you? I have had people post fake Mike Avery Outdoors Facebook pages, which I think is weird. All right, Chris. Well, when you get that turkey picture, post it on my Facebook page, and you will be entered to win that Northern Traditions art collage from Ed Bolanowski. All right. Okay. Don't forget. So turkey season starts in Michigan this Saturday. Next Saturday is the trout opener statewide, the walleye opener in the Lower Peninsula, the pike opener in the Lower Peninsula. That following Sunday, May 1st, is the first day that you can apply for a Michigan bear or elk tag. I will be applying for the third season in Newberry. Greetings from the mighty Muskegon. Love that river. Steelhead fishing right now. Have fun, Carlos. Hey, Rob, how are you? Good evening, Ron. Nice to have you along with us. So I will get my tag in Newberry, and I'll be hunting with Johnny Bowler. Now, I had somebody send in a question, Jason Kubik or Cubic. He says, does the DNR have anywhere to look at the figure to figure how many points it takes in an area? I looked around, couldn't find it. It used to be on the website. It's no longer on the website once the DNR changed over to the new system. They're hoping to get it put back on there. But there is a printed version of this, and this will appear in the bear hunting guide. Hey, Sam, how are you? Your dad was on here earlier, might still be. And this is very interesting. And again, you can start applying May 1st. Now, I have nothing against Drummond Island. I've been there before. I think it's beautiful. But it takes 19 years to get a tag for Drummond Island, and then they only shoot 4 or 5 bears off that island. Can I just ask a question? Unless you lived on Drummond Island, why in the hell would you wait 20 years to hunt there? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe if you've got a cabin there, it makes complete sense. But other than that, why would you wait 20 years to hunt somewhere? That's okay, Tim. You're here. I just did it. I just gave the rundown, Ed. I just gave it. That's why you only fish on Drummond Island, eh, Mike? Tim, always a pleasure, buddy. Compare that to, say, Berglund unit in the UP. It only takes 3 to 4 points. Now, a point is a year. Every year you apply, you get a point. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Baraga. First season takes 3 to 4. Second season takes 1 to 2. Third season, 0 to 1. See, these third seasons in the UP are the ticket. This is the trick. A few bears are out up in the UP or in White River. Nice. Let's look at the Lower Peninsula. Drummond Island, I told you, 18 to 19 years. Why? Red Oak, 10 years. Baldwin, 11 to 12 years. Gladwin, 6 to 7. So, see, I didn't know this chart existed. I didn't know this was out here as a cheat sheet until a couple of years ago. Here's what I learned about applying for a Michigan bear tag. And I love to bear hunt, and you can't get a Michigan bear tag for the most part every year. That's why, hey, Kevin, how are you? That's why I go to White River, Ontario and hunt with Ron St. Louis, because I love to bear hunt. But what I've learned is in many of these seasons in the UP, in fact, most of the seasons in the UP, if you take most of the bear management units in the UP, if you take the third season, you can get a tag every other year or maybe every year. It is a weight. Info's in the handbook. Yes. It is in the bear hunting guide. Yes. Third season is the secret. Yes. And that's what I've learned. Now, the problem with the third season is who made the cheat sheet? The DNR? No, this is not, this comes from this comes from Cody Norton, who is a DNR big game specialist. It's going to be in the bear hunting guide as well. So the trick with the third season is you've got to either be up there, be in the area, or know somebody who is. Because the third season's harder, obviously, because they've been hunted. They've been run by dogs. Some of the bear toward the end of the season are going to start to get less active. In my case, I have an ace in the hole. I have Johnny Bowler, the bear whisperer. So I can hunt with Johnny in the third season and be just about as confident as I could be hunting with a normal person in the first season. Not saying Johnny's not normal. Well, he's not, but he knows that. Exactly, Harry. In some areas, they've been run by dogs for a couple of weeks. So yeah. Every third year. What area, Kevin? What area? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply for the Newberry District third season. And since I have 1 point, I will be guaranteed a tag. So I'm going to be bear hunting in the UP this fall. And I'm going to be bear hunting in White River with Ron St. Louis. I don't know what that means. Point creep. Oh, I don't know what that means, though. Logging going on, too. Yep, absolutely. How do you, well, I don't know if that's Amasa or Amasa. I don't know what that is. Johnny is a typical Youper. No. There's nothing typical about Johnny. Johnny is an exceptional Youper, and he made me an honorary Youper. He's not the bear god, Ed. He's the bear whisperer. The whisperer. All right. I know I'm not holding up to my end of the bargain tonight because I'm going to bail out of here early. Why? Because I'm getting ready for turkey season. It's getting pretty dark out. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to get over to the nearby farm here, my buddy Doug's farm, and get a blind up before dark. And I think I can do it because I'm going to be pretty tied up the next couple of days. Then I'm going to be out of town. All right. Maker's Mark once I get back. He's in a great area, but he's also a great guide. All right, my friends. Appreciate my, I know it's going to rain. What is it? Amasaw. Thank you, Ron. Amasaw. Tux. I don't wear a tux. Can't whisper with $45. I've never smoked a $45 cigar in my life. All right, my friends, I got to go. It's getting dark and I need to get this done during this very short window of opportunity. So when I get this up in the daylight, I'll post some pictures, probably not tonight. In the meantime, thanks for joining me on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. I feel like I'm letting you down a little bit. I apologize, kind of. But, well, here's what I can do. I'll make it up to you. I'll go out with a little bit of a musical bed. So at least it wasn't a complete waste for you tonight. All right, my friends, my name is Mike Avery. This is Wednesday Night Live. My website is Mike Avery Outdoors. My email address is mike@MikeAveryOutdoors. And I appreciate you joining me this week. Have a good night.